Good morning friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. In the last video, we have discussed about the introduction on the linear bounded automata and the formal definition of a linear bounded automata. In this video, we will discuss an example on how to construct a linear bounded automata for better understanding. Now, if you see that I have taken a language L where the strings are in the form of a power n, b power n, c power n, where n is greater than or equal to 1. For the same language, we have proved that we cannot construct a push-down automata, and even using the pumping lemma, we proved that it is not a context-free language. So, if it is not a context-free language, we cannot construct a push-down automata. For the same language, if we can construct the linear bounded automata, we can prove that linear bounded automata is more powerful than the push-down automata. So, let's see this question. So, what it is saying, the number of A's are equal to the number of B's are equal to the number of C's. So, what I will do is that I will take a 3 A's and then 3 B's will be there and 3 C's will be there, okay, which is stored in a tape, and left hand side you have a left marker and right hand side you have a right marker. Now what I will do is that I want to count the number of A's should be equal to the number of B's should be equal to the number of C's. So what is the simple process I will do? I will replace the A with X. One A I will mark it with X, and then wherever I will move to the right hand side, okay, I will keep on moving to the right hand side, and whenever there is a yes, I will make it as yes and I will keep on moving, because once I see a 1A, I need to see the 1B and I need to see the 1C. So if I find a B, I will modify it as Y and keep on moving to the right hand side. Whenever I see a C, I will modify it as a Z. Now if you see that 1X I have modified it as an 1A we have modified it as a X, 1B we have modified it as a Y, 1C we have modified it as a Z. Now I can say that we have seen a, we have seen a B, we have seen a C. I will keep on moving to the left till I get a X. If I get a X, I will make it as X, move to the right. Again I will modify the A to X, 1A I will modify it as X, 1B I will modify it as Y, 1C I will modify it as Z. Again I will keep on move till I get a X. Here I will get it the X. Okay, if I get an X, I will again make it as X, move to the right. So I will see a. This A I will modify it as X. This B I will modify it as Y. This C I will modify it as a Z. And I will again move. I will move to the left hand side till I get a X. Here I got a X. After X, if I will keep it as X and move to the right, the tape header is pointing to this one. Now, meaning is that the number of A's are finished, and then what you have to do, the number of B's should not come again, the number of C's should not come again. Meaning is that once you come to know that all the A's are finished, if the number of A's are equal to the number of B's are equal to number of C's, after that you should not find any B and any C. Then if you does not find it, then you will accept it, otherwise you will go to a dead configuration state. How it can be done, we will discuss now. I am in the state Q0. I am in the state Q0. I am reading the tape alphabet A. I am modifying it as X, moving to the right. So this A, I modified it as X. Now if I am in the state Q1, okay, I am in the state Q1. Now if I see any number of A's, I will make it as A, keep on moving to the right. If I see a B, what should I do? I have to make it as Y, move to the right. Okay, this B, I have modified it as a Y, moving to the right. In this process, if you get any number of B's, make it as B, keep on moving to the right side. Okay, now if you find a C, you mark it as Z, move to the left, because once you got the C, now again you need to search for the X. In this process of moving to the left hand side, you can find the b's because you are here. Now you got the b, so you can find the b's. You will make it as b, keep on moving to the left. You may get the y, make it as y, move to the left. Even you may get the a, you make it as a, keep on moving to the left. So if you get any number of b's, you keep it as b's, move to the left. If you see a y's, make it as y, move to the left. If you see a, make it as a, move to the left. Why you are moving? You have to search for the x. If you find a x, make it as x, move to the right. Okay, are you able to understand? Now the tape head is pointing to here. Again you found a x, you make it as x. Okay, you found a, you modify it as a x, move to the right. A is there, any number of a's, you make it as a, move to the right. Now you can see a y, because once you see a, you made it as a, move to the right. You can able to see the y here because the tape head is currently pointing to this y. If you find a y, make it as y, move to the right, because I am searching for a b. Is it visible? Let me write here. If you find a y, make it as y, move to the right. So the tape head is currently pointing to here. Now if you find a b, make it as y, move to the right. So this b, I have modified it as a y and move to the right. Now if I see a b, make it as a b, move to the right. And this c was modified to z. We forgot to modify it. The c was previously, it was modified to z. Now if you see a c, okay, let me write here. If you see a c, if you see a z, make it as z, move to the right. Because in this process, if you find a z, because you are searching for a c, in between if you find a z, make it as z, move to the right. Now if you find a c, okay, make it as z, move to the left. Again you are moving to the left. You get any number of b's, make it as b's and move. Now even you will get a z's also. If it is z, make it as z, move to the left, because here you made this c was previously there, you modified it to z, move to the left. Now the tape head is pointing to this one. Okay, now this z you have to keep it as z, move to the left. Okay, so that's why this one more transition rule I have added. Now if it is a b, keep it as g, b, move to the left. If you see a y, keep it as a y, move to the left. If you see a, keep it as a, move to the left. Now if you see a x, okay, make it as x, move to the right. You are here. Now again you have seen a. If it is a, make it as x, move to the right. All the y's you will shift. If you see a b, you will modify it as y, move to the right. All the z's you will shift, means move on that. If you see a c, then you will make it as z, keep on moving to the left. Okay, all the z's you will make it as z, move to the left. There will be no b's further. Y's you will make it as y, move to the left. A's are also not there. So finally you will see a x. This x you will see. Now if it is a x, you make it as x, move to the right. The tape head is pointing to here. Meaning is what? All the a's are finished. Once the a's are finished, this side you should not find any b and any c. Then only I can say that the number of a's are equal to number of b's are equal to number of c's. So what I can see from q naught? From q naught, if I see a y, keep it as a y, move to the right. Keep on moving. And I will reach to a state called q4. In q4, if you find any number of y's, make it as y, keep on moving to the right. Okay. Now, if you see a z, make it as z, move to the right. q5. If you find any number of z's, you make it as z, move to the right. Okay. Then at last, if you see a right marker, okay, then you make it as a right marker. Either you go to the left or right, it is up to your wish. Okay, and you should go to the final state, which will act as an acceptor. Are you able to understand it or not? Once you see a From q naught, if you see a y, then you make it as y, keep on moving to the right. So any number of y's if you get, you make it as y's and keep on moving. If you see a z, then meaning is that all the b's are also finished. If the b's are finished, now z has to make it as z, move to the right, and any number of z's if you see, make it as z's, move to the right. If you see the right hand marker, then meaning is that all the c's are also finished. Then we can say that the a's are finished, b's are finished, and c's are finished. Then meaning is that the number of a's are equal to number of b's are equal to number of c's. So we should go to the final state. So this is the linear bounded automata, and the initial state is q naught, q6 is the final state. If you see that the same way we have constructed the Turing machine also. Am I right or wrong? Then you can ask me, sir, Turing machine is also as powerful. Yeah, Turing machine is more powerful than the linear bounded automata. So if it is more powerful than linear bounded automata, what are the long ways we can construct a linear bounded automata? We can easily construct a Turing machine. But for what are the long ways we can construct, especially the Turing machine, we cannot construct the linear bounded automata. Meaning, a simple example is linear bounded automata will not act as a transducer, because we can generate the outputs using that one like unary to binary conversion. Then what we have done, all the blank spaces we have stored as a output to the left hand side of the input. All these things are not possible using the linear bounded automata, because there is restriction on the tape size. Okay, so I hope you have understood how I constructed the linear bounded automata for this example. If you still have any doubts, feel free to ask it in the comment section, and I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day.